I'm getting out. I can't do it.
Three dudes, one Trackhawk, take 6.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of The Dirty Pipes. Braden and Todd are here, and we are actually going to be reviewing Todd's amazing Trackhawk. Todd, take it away.
Got a 2018 Jeep Trackhawk. As many know, has a Hellcat motor, 707 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and it's a riot.
Can you at least be more excited about it? It's
a
Trackhawk.
It's a Trackhawk.
It's a riot.
Yeah, it's a riot.
It's a riot!
That's the Trackhawk right there.
That's beat some Trackhawk energy right here.
You gave us a little Trailhawk energy.
But we're super excited to review it, guys. Come along for the ride. Let's just see what this thing's all about.
Is it worth it? Why do you care about the Trackhawk? We're gonna answer that question.
Are you a soccer mom who likes to get her kids to practice so you can get home and get your happy pills going?
I watched the.
Welcome to Utah County.
Yeah, welcome to Utah County. We're gonna hop in, all three of us. We're gonna have our each individual personal reviews of this car, and then we'll combine it for a joint score at the end of the video. And yeah, we're gonna see if this thing's worth it, ultimately. Yeah.
I just want to hear stuff live, so let's go.
Yeah, exactly, let's go. Guys, if you're not following us now, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay up to date on all of our newest uploads. Just like the Camry. Camry XSE, baby.
All right, let's get a little 3 cam. That gun.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a fuck, I don't care. Did it on my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run.
So as we kind of talked about this Jeep a little bit at the start of the video, it's a 2018 Jeep Trackhawk. I've owned this for 2 years now. I have to say I absolutely love this vehicle. It's all-wheel drive. So as you can see, we're driving in snow right now, and I'm not worried one bit to drive in the snow. Really, the functionality, the drivability, and the comfort of this vehicle is, I really think it's one of the best bang for your buck vehicles you can buy. I have hauled Jeep CJ from Utah to California on a trailer with it. I have driven 42,000 miles in 2 years. So we use it every day. We have 2 kids, we haul in it. So it's comfortable, it is functional. Maybe you get groceries, you can put your dog in here, you can haul a Jeep with a trailer, drive in the snow, and then at the end of the day, it has 707 horsepower. Also, a few mods I've done to this is an AFE intake and also an AWE exhaust, as you can hear. I have to say, these snow tires are doing pretty good work. The road is starting to get covered in snow and did not slide once there, even with that hard pull. So I won't be doing many more hard pulls because the road is just getting more and more covered in snow. So I just absolutely love this vehicle. Said light to light, it's going to be 90% of the cars that you're out driving, daily driving with your family. Sounds good, looks good, and it's just functional. Really, the only cons to this vehicle, I have to say, I really haven't found a ton. Probably the main one is gas mileage, but I guess that's kind of to be expected with a Hellcat motor. Around the city, driving, depending if it's me or my wife driving, it gets 11 to 13 miles to the gallon. Like driving on the highway 75, 80 miles an hour, I think I've gotten no better than 17 and a half. So if fuel mileage is your thing, this is definitely not the car for you, but if you is miles per gallon, this will definitely be it. It's amazing. Drives good. It has different modes. It has your track, sport, auto, snow, towing, so it just changes how stiff. In track mode, it is pretty stiff, and so you don't really ride around in that. But the nice thing is you have this custom button that you can set the transmission to track mode, but the suspension to comfort, so it's smooth, but you can still have the fun with the transmission. So yeah, on this page too, we're also talking about modifications and cost and reliability. And the 2 years of ownership that I've had this, I haven't had any, knock on wood, any issues with it. I've heard of some a little bit with Trackhawks, but as far as mine, we've been pretty fortunate and haven't had any issues. The warranties aren't very great on Trackhawks. I mean, they're 36,000 miles, so we're already out of our warranty, and so that's probably why I'll start doing a little more modifications, like a pulley and tune. But as far as the mods I've done right now, the exhaust was $1,600 and the intake was like, I think, $500, so just a little over $2,000 in modifications. And then I have some Velgen wheels, but I mean, that's just for looks and nothing performance-wise, but it looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, overall, pretty low cost to get into it, and I'd say added 20-30 horsepower to the Trackhawk with those 2 modifications. So looks good, sounds good, and just fun to drive. So it'll be interesting to see Jeeves and Braden's view on this vehicle, since obviously they don't daily drive it and haven't really driven it much. They've just ridden passenger, so to get their perspective on it, in a little short bit that they'll drive it versus me that has done a lot with it.
Alright guys, so as you already know, we are in the 2018 Jeep Trackhawk. And can I just say, Jeep, you have impressed me. Now, I have driven a few Jeeps. I've owned a couple Jeeps over the years, and specifically a Cherokee actually. They were always, in my mind, overrated. Now here in Utah, there's tons of them. For good reason. I mean, if you can see outside, it is like blizzarding, and so all-wheel drive is a must if you live in Utah. Now you can get away without it, but that goes without saying. So to have a Jeep that is not only fun but fast, and probably the most comfortable I have been in, I would say, almost any SUV, is phenomenal. You're in a seat that's got bolsters, you feel tied down. You're not like going around a corner with the kids and everyone's like pushed up against the window. That's the one complaint I had about a lot of those earlier Jeeps, is they just had a ton of body roll and weren't that comfy. And even though they had a V8, it was loud and would get you up a trail, but around the city they blew chunks. And so to have something like this, is literally insane. It is beyond crazy. It goes without saying that Jeep outdid themselves. Now, obviously, Jeep is owned by Dodge. You got the Hellcat motor, and I can read you a brochure, but a brochure is honestly boring. So let's really talk about the practicality of this car. So, is this a car that I would buy and be my weekend go-getter? I mean, maybe. You can make 1,000 horsepower with little modifications, which is insane to think about, especially for an SUV. I mean, we're going back 12 years ago, and high horsepower cars were 500 horse, and you've got something that's 707 from factory. Now, obviously, that's crank, with a couple pulleys, a tune, intake, very minimal stuff, maybe upgraded fueling. You're 4 digits, and that is insane. The ability to modify these cars, it's really cool. I say it's worth it in that regard, but as a weekend go-getter, definitely not a weekend go-getter. This is a car that I can take around town. I can go drop the kids off at soccer, you know, go grocery shopping, and have a blast driving it. Suspension is amazing. The ride is amazing. You're comfortable. You got plenty of power. And even though it's got the Hellcat motor in it and it's like super sporty, I just can't see myself driving around to race all day long in this. I think this is a fantastic daily driver. Now, here's the downsides. Gas. Fuel consumption on these is horrible. Not only are you driving a Hellcat motor, which I think best case scenario does 18 miles highway. Don't quote me on that. But overall, it's a blast. You can have a smile every day you drive this car. It's very interesting. Now, Dodge has always been weird with their displays and electronics, in my opinion, until the last like 3 years. But the paddle shifters, if you're gonna have paddle shifters on a car, I expect a full paddle all the way down. Something where I can be turning, I can have my hands down at 10 and 2. I want something that all around the car I can tap the paddle. But it's a little weird. And you might even confuse the volume or the radio changer for stations for a shift. And if you're trying to race somebody, that's not a good thing. A little bit strange on Dodge's part. The display is nice. Again, it feels comfy. For the price though, I would say you get a lot of bang for your buck. Dodge typically with their cars feel very cheap, as most American cars do, and that's coming from a Ford guy. I'm a Mustang guy. The inside feels really good. Now, is it like true leather like some of the more exotic or imported cars? No, obviously it feels more like the pleather, the vinyl-y. Even the carbon fiber doesn't look, it looks like carbon fiber to a point, but even that kind of looks different. But overall, it's nice. It's a great interior, and I think secondhand, these cars are amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Seat's in a fantastic spot. What's going on, guys? It is my turn to see what this Trackhawk is all about. Oh my gosh, Todd sits so far away. He's not even that tall. Good grief. I've never driven a Trackhawk. This is my first time. Todd has given me rides in this many times, but this is my first time actually being in the Trackhawk. And we are on the way. It is snowing, so you're about to get a solid review here. Jeez, the freaking bees. Ah! What the balls? Wow. Isn't that something? Holy fetch. So, I have driven, also thanks to iDrive, I have driven the SRT8, the 2018. It was a beautiful gray, but we sold it. But I drove that one for a couple hundred miles. That thing was incredible. And that was my first time driving something of that power from Dodge, really. So this is what I'm kind of, I'm not comparing it to it, but that's what I'm basing it off of. This thing is fast as balls. Gosh, incredibly fast. Supercharger sounds insane. Now this thing is modified, and the exhaust is incredible. Jeez Louise. Ah! Sorry, I sound like a female. This is an incredible machine. The interior, I mean, I don't know if we're boasting about anything in the interior. Nothing's like really crazy. It has a great, I mean, setup is good. Oh! Yeah, it's like a very nice interior, right? Something that no one's winning awards for the interior. The steering is like it is so direct. It is fantastic. It feels so nice. I literally have nothing bad to say about this thing so far. I mean, I've been in it a couple times, so I had nothing really terrible to say. They're really, I mean, I know you're going to get Todd's saying, because he's actually had time to talk about this, and he's had time ownership. 2 years he's owned this car, or this vehicle. And I've never heard him say one negative thing about it. And I don't know what that is. I just think, I mean, I feel like you know what you're getting. Dodge does this thing where they literally don't care. They literally don't care what people think. They're like, dude, we're just going to put the biggest motor in whatever vehicle we want. And I think that's fantastic. I don't think that's a bad strategy at all. I get pulled over by Alpine police, actually. Totally don't even know. Yeah, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't even know. My experience so far, incredible. It looks good. Like, the car looks good. Most cars are really powerful and look absolutely disgusting. Like, they look stupid. This is incredible. Looks great, drives great. Seating capacity is there. Checking off all the boxes for me so far. Now, modifying the exhaust was definitely a good move. The stock exhaust sucks. It is not very good.
This aftermarket exhaust is incredible. AWE, fantastic. They make a great exhaust. It's not even that loud in here. Like, it's loud, but it's not like stupid loud where, you know, you can't hear anything. Because my GTR is loud as balls. It is so freaking loud. This is perfect. You want to drive comfort? I'm going 50 miles an hour, 8th gear. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't mind. You know, I should turn on some music. You know, I'm not going to turn on music because I don't even care. I'm just driving. I'm just here to have fun. Great drive. Absolutely impressed. This thing is amazing. Yeah, like I said, the inside, pretty bare bones. Nothing crazy. It's not ugly, but it's nothing crazy. Could it be better? Yes. Does it matter? Not really. This is a great vehicle. Gosh, this literally sounds like a Prius. That literally doesn't even feel like I'm on the throttle. This is crazy. Wow. What a ride. See you guys later. Alrighty guys, oh my gosh. Just got done with the Trackhawk. We have made it back. What do you guys think about the review? Was it fair? We think it is.
I feel like the numbers were honest. Like,
brutally honest.
I might have been a little more biased since I own it, but
Todd's opinion doesn't matter.
it's true.
yeah.
We just took what me and Braden said and then just split it. Split the difference.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Works for me.
Yeah. The car is incredible though. The SUV is incredible. Takeaways. What'd you like about it?
I liked that.
One small thing. There's something that surprised you.
Surprised me? The fact that a 5,200 pound car, even with 700 horsepower, still moves out fast.
It's incredible. It is literally insane. Todd, what about you?
Best bang for the buck car you can buy.
I have to agree. I think it is the best bang for the buck SUV used.
It's the Raptors. It's the Raptor
Used.
version of the SUV.
Whoa.
There's nothing else in the category. There's nothing. I mean, and there's nothing else in its category.
That can do it all. I can get some of that.
It's impressive. It is legitimately impressive, and we look forward to seeing what Jeep can do with the newest generations of it. Because this is a 2018. It's not really that old.
No.
Now we just need a Urus or an RSQ8 or something to compare.
Yeah, so we need something to compare it to. If you guys know of anyone that has a Urus, RSQ8, anything that is comparable to this, let us know. Let's review that, because that'd be awesome to compare it to something.
And comment below what you'd like to see this run up against.
Oh yeah.
Comparable category, right? Obviously, we're not going to do like some balls to the walls like GTR or CTSV up against it, but
Why I'll beat that GTR that I know.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. He's getting a little carried away. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you soon. Take care.